January 29, 2018. And I'd like to ask the clerk to call roll, please.
Board Member Kramer,
Should say Kramer?
Yes.
Here.
Alternate Board Member Swope,
Present.
Vice Chair Shepherd.
Here. So it appears our next item is to select a board chair and vice chair. And I'm not really sure how we do that, so.
Well, Lee, what's your pleasure?
Well, you're vice chair now or
Yes,
chair?
vice chair.
Are you willing to be chair?
I am willing to be chair, but I have to tell you that I often don't attend the meetings if nothing's to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
So my alternate, who I believe is Mr. Seltzer,
I
Is
don't
he?
know how that works, but
would appear in my stead.
yeah.
But I'm
But-
happy to serve as chair.
And since there's two of us, I'll be vice chair.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Do we need to vote on that or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right, all in favor of Mary Ellen Shepherd serving as chair?
We need a
Oh, we
motion.
need a motion.
Yes.
I move
yeah, go ahead.
that Mary Ellen Shepherd be chair and Lee Kramer vice chair.
And I guess I second that.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
And then the vote.
All in favor, please state yay. Those opposed indicate by stating nay.
Yay.
Yay.
Motion passes unanimously.
Did you need an agenda change? Just as
On the agreement
on the,
to allow for the
there
agreement.
was a stipulation added.
Right.
Oh, we don't do that
Right.
at the front end? Okay.
Right now, I'm going to ask the clerk to establish proper notice.
Proper notice has been established.
Thank you. And at this point, we're confirming agenda amendments. Item 6A has been moved to Section 4. Approval of stipulations in place of appearance and testimony is now item 4A. Do we need a motion for that?
Do we need a motion for this?
She needs to read it.
For the record, item 6A is protest application number 16-001. Applicant name Anthony T. and Jane L. Wasley. APN number 118-330-06. I'd like to invite a motion for that item as well.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda amendments.
I second.
All in favor, please state yay.
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 Motion passes unanimously.
So the order of proceedings will be to go through the postponements and extension of time requests, approve withdrawn applications, approve stipulations in place of appearance and testimony, approve requested continuances or postponements, conduct assessment appeal protest hearings, and finally, other business. So I would like to invite the clerk to read the record of requested postponements and extensions.
Protest application number 15-0019. Applicant name Hildegard Height, trustee. APN account number 119-238-0900. Protest application number 15-020. Applicant name Hildegard Height, trustee. APN 119-170-0600. Protest application number 16-001. Anthony T. Wasley and Jane L. Wasley. APN number 118-330-06. Protest number 16-029. Applicant name Joseph R. Kimbrough. APN 018-320-0200. Protest number 16-030, applicant name Joseph R. Kimbrough, APN 016-360-0100. Protest application number 16-052, applicant name South Dora Health Holdings, LLC, APN 003-471-2600. Protest application number 16-055, applicant name Karen Guthrie, trustee, APN 069-171-4200. Protest application number 16-061, applicant name Gard B. and Whitney J. Cookson, trustees, APN 049-380-3800. Protest application number 16-063, applicant name Aaron's Inc., number C1754, APN 099-026-819, and extension of time requests. Protest application number 15-019, applicant name Hildegard Height, trustee, APN 119-238-0900. Protest application number 15-020, applicant name Hildegard Height, APN 119-170-0600.
I motion to approve.
Excuse me, Madam Chair, may I? If we could go back to item 2E, the parcel number should be 18-360-01, not 16-360-01.
I motion to approve the postponements and extension of time requests with the one correction as noted.
I second.
All in favor, please state yea.
Yay.
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 Motion passes unanimously.
The clerk will now provide updates subsequent to agenda publication.
There have been no updates to item 2, ratification of postponements, extension of time requests.
At this time, the board is invited to discuss, I'm not sure what topics they're open for discussion, but any comments from the board?
There seemed to be a question from the audience, but
Okay. Okay, well, we'll have to ask the clerk about that.
Those were postponements from October for the meeting that was to be held and was canceled. Those items needed ratification in order to move forward with today's meeting. If you look at section 6, your items are also listed there under the conduct assessment appeal protest hearings and presentation of evidence.
Thank you.
and then with respect to the withdrawals, I just had about 3 questions
Okay.
coming up.
So, let's see, did we approve the motion to accept the postponements and extensions? So now we are on to read into the record the requested withdrawals.
Item 3, approval of withdrawn applications. Protest application number 15-019, applicant name Hildegard Height, trustee, APN 119-238-0900. Protest application 15-020, applicant name Hildegard Height, trustee, APN 119-170-0600. Protest application number 16-027, applicant name Das Renendu and Rukamani Penether, Trustees, APN 145-191-0800. Protest application number 16042. Applicant name William L. Feeney, APN 099-061-1800. Protest application number 16043. Applicant name John A. Erickson, trustee, APN 144-130-3700. Protest application number 16044. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN 002-200-4200. Protest application number 16-045. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail LLC, APN 002-200-3000. Protest application number 16-046. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN 002-200-3200. Protest application number 16-047. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN 002-200-3400. Protest application number 16-048. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN 002-200-3800. Protest application number 16-049. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN 002-200-3900. Protest application number 16-050. Applicant name Pear Tree Retail 1 LLC, APN number 002-200-4100. Protest application number 16-051. Applicant name Charles Scott Benson Jr., APN number 123-280-0500. Protest application number 16-052. Applicant name South Dora Health Holdings LLC, APN 003-471-2600. Protest application number 16053. Applicant name Cameron D. Monk, APN 118-400-1200. Protest application number 16055. Applicant name Karen Guthrie, trustee, APN 069-171-4200. Protest application number 16-059. Charles C. and Lori M. Scheel, APN 184-002-0600. Protest application number 16-060. Applicant name Paul Perez, APN number 002-102-3200. Protest application number 16062. Applicant name Rena-Center West Inc. APN number 076-001-203. Protest application number 16063. Applicant name Aaron's Inc. number C1754. APN 099-026-819. Protest application number 16-064. Applicant name James A. Angel. APN number 006-075-0400. Protest application number 16-065. Applicant name Ramon Jimenez. APN number 029-070-1400.
And I had just a couple questions on two of the assessment withdrawal appeals withdrawals, application withdrawals. There are 2 tax years associated with Charles and Lori Scheil, and the Cameron Monk has 2 tax years. I just wanted to confirm that that still pertain to only one protest application.
Both are just for one protest application.
Okay, that's, and then I did notice that a few of them were faxed, and my just general information question is, if the person doesn't submit the original, what happens?
Then we would not accept them at this meeting. However, we did receive all originals for any faxed
Okay.
withdrawals.
Just wanted to, okay. I motion that we accept the withdrawals as noted.
I second.
All in favor, please state yea.
Yay.
Yay.
Motion passes unanimously.
I would like to ask the clerk to read the requested, read into the record the requested stipulations.
Protest application number 16-001, applicant name Anthony T. and Jane L. Wasley, APN 118-330-06.
And is there any discussion on this stipulation?
Do we have a copy of that in here, or no, we don't?
We did receive, it was a separate document, I believe.
Oh, sorry, here we go. What was the original valuation prior to the stipulation?
The total assessed value was $1,832,605. Land value was $300,000. Improvement value was $1,532,605.
Any other questions? In that case, I'd like to invite a motion to accept the stipulations.
I move we accept the stipulation.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, please state yea.
Yay.
Yay.
Motion passes unanimously.
I believe we're on to agenda item number 5, requests for continuances.
Protest application number 16-061, applicant name Guard B and Whitney J. Cookson, APN 049-380-3800.
Are there any other updates to the agenda publication?
No more updates.
And any board member comments?
Not at this time.
Then I would like to ask for a motion to accept.
I so move.
I second.
All right.
All in favor, please state yea.
Yay.
Yay.
Motion passes unanimously.
Could the clerk swear in the parties?
I'll step forward to provide evidence, please. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the evidence you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Before we hear the Kimbrough case, I'd like to state for the record that probably a year and a half ago, I appraised a residential property for Mr. Kimbrough. I discussed this with the clerk, and I believe she cleared it with counsel that I don't feel it's a conflict of interest, and it wasn't considered a conflict of interest, but I did want to mention it for the record.
Is there any objection from the assessor on that?
Not at this time.
Then at this point, I'd like to request the finding of facts from the appellants.
I'm sorry,
So
could you?
should the, does the assessor go first? I'm sorry.
No, I believe the applicant goes
All right.
first.
So may I invite Mr. Kimbrough to give his testimony?
Do we have a presentation from him?
I believe we
There-
do.
Yes, there is an appraisal associated with it from Dana Burwell
Was just in the whole
in the packet, yeah,
Yeah.
towards the bottom.
Yeah. Honorable, excuse me, is this on?
Oh, well, it's on.
It's on. The assessor objects to the use of that appraisal. The assessor has contacted the appraiser, and the appraiser has provided information to the assessor that that appraisal is a restricted appraisal and should not be used for the purpose of an assessment appeals determination. And we have an email from the appraiser of that, providing that information.
Do you have a copy of the email?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Okay. May we see it?
absolutely.
It's
And one for you, right? County council.
That was in the packet.
Yep.
One for Kit.
Oh,
We should, yeah.
Thank you.
That's the one I tore the copy of. These are the copies I have. Okay, so these are the copies.
Well, in light of that, it appears that the appraisal cannot be used for the purpose of appealing the taxes. Can we ask the applicant if he has any other information to support his opinion of value?
I have some points I'd like to make.
To the microphone, please, sir. Thank you. Oh, to the clerk.
Hank? To the clerk.
The podium.
Thank you.
Sure.
oh, here it is, okay.
So, first of all, I don't think that the facilities are represented correctly in the assessor's evaluation. She states that we have about 83 RV spaces, but only 25 are allowed to be used year-round. Coastal Commission shuts us down from November 1st through March 1st. Also, there are about
So,
90.
excuse me, how many units do you have available?
There's about 83, but only 25 can be used year-round.
So 83 total,
Yes.
and you said 25 year-round?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Also, she states that there's 150 boat slips, but only really 90 of those can be used on a yearly basis. None of the slips in the river, they all have to be removed during periods of high river flow.
Is that by state law, Fish and Wildlife, or is it
That's
just
by-
safety?
That's just safety reasons.
Okay.
The docks would get torn right off.
So, I'm sorry, again, how many slips do you have?
She says we have 150, and
Well, how many are there actually?
in
In low water times?
low water times there might be 130,
So 130 slips, okay. And high water times?
90 usable slips.
So 90 slips for 12 months of the year?
Yes.
Okay. And
Not
would
the-
you guess the 130 is available to use 6 months of the year?
Probably.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry, continue.
Another thing I'd like to mention about the facilities is that all buildings are between 30 and 60 years old. So I don't know what she has for improvements on the property, but they're kind of reaching their lifespan. I
And
believe.
can you describe those buildings?
Yes, there's an office with a deli,
Okay,
and there's a very large shop, which is just a cement floor, tin roof, tin siding.
wood frame,
It's metal frame.
so it's steel, okay.
Yes. There are 2 bathroom facilities.
In the shop?
No, this is separate.
Okay,
And a laundry room
okay,
and an apartment upstairs above the deli, which
Okay.
is probably about 1,000 square feet, give me a guess.
and the shop, how large would you guess that is?
That is probably about 40 by 80.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So, yes, and there's supposedly a 1,400 square foot attached office to the garage shop that doesn't exist.
Okay,
There may be there may be 500 or 600 feet of office space,
okay.
which is also steel roofed, tin.
Excuse me one second. I
Yeah.
think Councilman Swope had a question.
Yes. You mentioned restrictions or lack of being able to use all spaces or in several. How long has that been?
That has been since before I bought the property. The property was actually out of compliance when it was when it was in escrow, and I subsequently brought it into compliance with with guidance, shall we say, by the Coastal Commission.
And when was that?
2004.
Thank you.
Another thing I'd like to note is that the zoning of the property is zoned as a fishing village, and it's to be used for fishing-related activities. The salmon fishing season has been severely curtailed as of late. In fact, last year it was closed for June, July, and half of August, which is essentially our season. That's when we have those spots that we need to rent out, and we have to make that money last us the whole year. Also, abalone is closed. Abalone is closed.
Right.
And may never open again. So this clearly affects value of my property and value of my business. Also, I'd like to note that the
I have one question about
Sure.
our well-run zoning. The current use does comply to
Yes.
the fishing village, though,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
So also the comparison used in the assessment, only the comparison was only one comparison was used, which is the schooner's landing, and it's really not. I mean, it's not really a comparison. It makes no logical sense. You can't say that this owner who came in and paid this amount of money is right and has the right assessment, and I have the wrong assessment. Because it just makes no sense. She could have, my original assessment could be just as valid as hers.
And when you talk about assessment, are you talking about the sales price of the
Yes.
property?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have reason to believe that the sales price was
It was
not reflective of market value?
Yes, she's not running a successful business. She's not catering to fishermen. She's going to it's closed now. There's somebody a surgeon who worked for Kaiser in Oakland, and had to retire from medicine and came up and spent a lot of money on this place, and it's kind of like her hobby, you know.
Okay.
So
So your conclusion there is that the sales price was inflated?
yes, I don't think, and also go ahead, man.
Had that property been offered for sale for an extended period
Yes.
of time? Okay.
Also, I think that there's a leisure time RV park we sold about a year ago, which is about probably a statute mile away from the Dolphin Isle. It has 70 year-round spaces and several more spots for tents. They're open year-round. They're approved for around 150 or 200 spaces. I don't know. I was looking at the property at one time. So, and they also have much newer facilities, including brand new septic system, above ground septic system. Has a lot of dry storage spaces. They store tons of RVs. And they sold for about $800,000.
And do they have
within the
access?
last year?
Do they have access to the Noyo River and
No,
the ocean?
No,
So
no.
no boat facilities?
no boat facility there.
Okay,
There's a boat ramp right down the road.
right.
Also,
Excuse me, I
sorry.
believe another board member has a question.
What about, or what, because it is a fishing village zoned, what other types of fishing? Is it crab fishing? What other fishing do you have?
absolutely. There's crab fishing, rock fishing, tuna fishing, but let me tell you, salmon fishing is king. That's what people come to the coast to do. They come to salmon fish. They're not coming to catch lingcod for the majority.
The
Or crabs.
sport is open though, isn't it?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is all I'm talking about. All I've been mentioned as far as fishing, salmon fishing, is sport. Whatever
Okay.
regulations there are, they're more draconian for commercial fishermen.
Right.
Okay. Also, previous evaluation, like say, assessed, like the Dolphin Eye was assessed at about 1.2 million about 3 years ago. This last assessment was for 1.6 million. Now that's about a 25% increase in a couple of years, and clearly doesn't reflect property values on the coast, which I believe are going down, particularly for businesses. Also, with the passage of the medical marijuana, there's a lot of ghost houses on the coast that are going to come available, and I believe all property values are going to decrease, because there are people who have 8, 9 houses just growing in them, and that's going to end.
Okay.
Those are my points.
All right. Did any other board members have questions?
I'm just gonna have to ask a few questions because I haven't gotten caught up here with this. Is this assessment based on a sale in 2017, 2016?
Do you want to wait for the,
Oh, is that a presentation?
Yeah,
Their
she'll- the
presentation.
assessor will make a
That's part of their
presentation.
presentation.
Okay. What is your gross income for 2017?
My gross income for this past year, I believe, is about $80,000 with pre-tax income.
That's gross.
Gross pre-tax income. That's after, no, that's after
net.
expenses. That's net before taxes. I don't know what my gross income before expenses was.
What do these spaces rent for?
The spaces rent for the year-round spaces rent for $600 a month plus electricity. The seasonal spaces rent for $700 a month. The boat slips are $4 a foot.
And what's the average boat?
Probably $100.
Okay, so 25 feet. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the boat slips are how much?
$4 a foot. An
Oh,
average length is 25 feet.
that's a monthly number, 100 a month,
Yes.
basically.
And what sort of occupancy do you,
For the boat slips, for the 90 slips, we probably got 90% occupancy. For the rest of the slips, we might have 10 to 20% occupancy. No, I mean, because those are people who come for the season, and there's no fishing season, they don't come.
right. And the RV spaces?
RV spaces is on a year-round
Yes.
average. I would say 38.
Okay.
That's the percentage occupancy.
38 spaces.
There's 38 spaces
Average 38 spaces occupied per
Full-
month.
per month.
So there's like right
So-
now there's 24.
So just a little less than 50%?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now there's 24 spaces.
And they're renting for what?
600.
For the
Oh.
permanent, 700 for the seasonal.
Okay.
I mean, the infrastructure, there's a lot of infrastructure issues with this place. The road, which needs to be repaired, Bootleger's Construction told me it'd be $175,000 to $250,000.
And is the road yours to maintain?
Yes, it's not the county's.
Are there any other landowners who also use that road?
No.
You're the only user.
Well, I have 25 permanent residents that use that road, 24 permanent residents that use that road.
Right, okay,
So there's a lot of people who use that road to get home.
right. And when did you purchase the property?
2004.
I didn't catch that.
2004.
2004.
2004.
And the sales price at that time?
I believe is 1.125. Well, 1.525.
I'm sorry.
1.525. And what is the lot size?
20 acres, 2 lots.
Legally separate parcels?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I couldn't sell one parcel.
Right, that is my question.
No.
Two AP numbers,
how
but
many
not
acres?
legally
Yeah,
separate.
exactly.
Okay.
20 acres.
20.
All right. Did you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
All right, well, thank you.
Thanks.
Would the assessor like to present their,
Yes, thank you, Madam
Information.
Chair. The subject of the appeal is a marina and RV park located at 32399 Basin Street in Fort Bragg, California, more commonly known as Dolphin Isle Marina and RV Park. The property was purchased by Mr. Kimbrough and Joseph R. and Millicent Kimbrough, Joseph Reed, and Taniat Kimbrough, and William and Audrey Glenn on August 27, 2004 for $1,525,000. Mr. Kimbrough purchased an additional 1/6 interest that was acquired on November 29, 2012. Mr. Kimbrough currently owns a half interest in the property. A base year value was established at the time of purchase for the land and the improvements. The 2016 assessed value is as follows, and I'd like to reiterate that this is a 2016 appeal, not a 2017 appeal.
Okay, thank you.
For assessor's parcel number 18-32002, land is assessed at $731,211. Improvements are assessed at $566,888. For assessor's parcel number 18-360-01, land is assessed at $258,477. Improvements are assessed at $56,243. The total assessed value for the appraisal unit, in other words, for both parcels, is land at $989,688 and improvements at $623,131 for a total assessed value of $1,612,819. And actually, you need to see these. Applicant has filed a decline in value appeal for January 1, 2016 lien date on each assessor's parcel. The assessed value on the roll as of January 1, 2016 for both parcels is as follows. Land, $989,688. Improvements, $623,131 for a total assessed value of $1,612,819. Applicant provided an opinion of value for land and improvements of $999,999, and that's both appeals values added together. Assessor completed their exchange of information with the applicant on January 11th, 2018. The information the assessor exchanged with the applicant is attached hereto as Exhibit A. The subject property consists of a 2,736 square foot building constructed in 1978 with a 5,000 square foot deck, gas facilities, 320 square foot restroom, shower facility built in 1986, 252 square foot restroom, shower facility built in 1986, 224 square feet of laundry, 44 RV spaces with septic, 9 RV spaces without septic, 28 mobile home spaces with electric, water, and sewer, 150 marine slips, 2,700 square foot garage shop with a 1,400 square feet of attached offices built in 1970, 400 square foot utility living quarters built in 1968, 80 square foot storage building built in 1968, 800 square foot garage built in 1968, well and septic located on 19.6 acres of land. Subject is classed as a D6. Pictures and property map of subject are attached as exhibits B1 through B19. The subject is also the only fueling station for boats between Arena Cove and Point Arena and Humboldt Bay in Eureka. The comparable is as follows. Assessor's comparable consists of a 1,580 square foot residence completed December 30th, 2001, 528 square foot detached garage, 792 square foot residence and office built in 1969, 400 square feet of carport, 872 square foot residence built in 1957, 29 trailer spaces with water, sewer, and electric, 4 spaces with water and electric, 3 with no hookups, 500 feet of dock, 165 square foot restroom facility located on 48 acres of land. The property sold on September 3rd, 2015 for $1,700,000. Comparable is classed as a D7. Aerial photo of comparable property is attached as Exhibit C. Applicant's exchange with the assessor consisted of an appraisal done by Dana W. Burrell, MIA, ASA, with effective date of June 15, 2016, which is beyond the date identified in Section 402.5 for use of comparable data, and the 2016 profit and loss. The appraisal that Mr. Burrell did for his client, Mr. Kimbrough, was identified as being restricted. The assessor contacted Mr. Burrell for an explanation as to what the restriction was. Mr. Burrell stated that indeed this appraisal was restricted and was not to be used for a property tax appeal. The appraisal was prepared for Mr. Kimbrough's divorce proceedings. Please see attached email from Mr. Burrell attached as Exhibit D. You were handed those before my presentation. With the statements made by Mr. Burrell that the appraisal was not to be used for property tax purposes and only 1 year of income data provided by the applicant, the assessor feels that the comparable sale, otherwise known as Schooner's Landing, is the best indicator of value for this appeal. I'll take questions.
Excuse me, hang on one second. So, are you finished and
I'm finished,
can we go back to the
and if you have any
applicant?
questions about the attachments, or, I used the attachments directly from Mr. Kimbrough's website for the pictures, the rates, the map, and photos of the property. The last exhibit is an aerial photo of the property that was taken from Google Earth. The photo was in the summer of 2013. Exhibit C is also an aerial photo that was taken directly from Schooner's Landing's website, identifying where her sites are along the Albion River, plus the 2 small docks that she has.
All right. And did you have any information about the gas, the fueling station on Dolphin Isle?
We checked on, what was the website that we used to check that? It was actually a harbor list that's
Okay.
available online that we checked, because we were curious to see if there was anything. I knew Humboldt Bay had gas facilities. I wasn't sure that Arena Cove did, that's why we checked it.
Okay,
But there was nothing between Arena Cove and Humboldt Bay other than Dolphin Isle. Noyo Mooring Basin does not have fuel.
okay, very good, thank you. Mr. Kimbrough, you had something more to add?
Yes,
Could you- Could you come to the
her exhibits
podium?
are all 10 years old or whatever. Clearly, she didn't even go out to the property when she assessed it. Those are all, I mean, she's talking about my P&L from 2016. These pictures are from 2007. And she didn't even go, she just picked them, she didn't even go and look at the property when she assessed it. She just pulled them off the web.
Okay,
And so I don't think that they should be allowed to, because they don't reflect today.
okay.
So
So are there, do you have a list of condition issues that you believe would impact the assessment
I gave
of
you-
other repairs? You mentioned the
Oh.
road issue, but,
Well, it's really, everything needs to be re-roofed. The entire place needs to be repaved. The office deli has a crack going through it because the building is settling on one side. The whole shop roof is rusting out. There's just, the docks are, continuously need to be repaired because they're barely in a state of being able to use. I mean, it's tough business.
right?
And
Okay,
the fuel also,
yes,
they fuel over the docks there. They allow them to fuel, they allow the boats in the main harbor to fuel over the docks.
and what does that mean?
They get a truck, back it up
Oh,
and deliver.
okay. I see. So, do you have an estimate of the income that you generate from the sale of fuels?
Probably about $10,000 a year.
Okay,
The margin on fuel is not very big.
okay, very good. Did you have anything else to add?
No.
And,
Do,
go ahead, Lee. Did you have a question?
do I understand that there was a $400,000 change in value from one year to the next, or did I misunderstand that?
The value was returned. We used the comparable Schooner's Landing for our Prop A comparison that was done on January 1st, 2016. At that time, the appraiser returned it to its Prop 13 value. That's why you see the difference between the Prop 8 value that was placed on it in 2015 and the 2016 value. There's no limit to.
So you hadn't gone up at the full allowed percentage since 2004? and
We
therefore
returned it to its.
Therefore, you had room if it was of greater value to increase the value.
We, when a property is placed on Prop 8, we are required to review it annually, and we look at what the Prop 13 value was. We use that base year plus the trend factors that are supplied by the state, plus what our Prop 13 value or our market value is based on actual information that we can obtain from the market. When we saw the $1.7 million sale that occurred in 2015, the appraiser returned it to its Prop 13 value, which was below the $1.7 million. And I do have the appraiser here for any questions.
I understand. Thank you.
So, did you have information about the income figures for 2016? Or, let me back up. Was an income valuation, an income approach utilized in the valuation of the property?
We typically don't use an income approach when we only have 1 year of data.
Okay.
He provided his 2016 year-end.
Do you know what the overall capitalization rate was for Schooner's Landing?
I do not off the top of my head.
Would the appraiser know that? No? Okay.
We used the purchase price, which we were required to do unless we can dispute that.
Right. I just wondered if there was an analysis of its income, since theoretically these are both income-producing properties.
Understood, but again, the code requires us to use the purchase price unless we can determine that the sale was not an arm's length transaction. And we had no reason to believe that it wasn't.
Right. I was just thinking that you could derive a cap rate that then you could apply to, okay, Mr. Kimbrough's income stream. I have nothing further.
I don't know, I guess I'm allowed to ask, is Mr. Kimber? You didn't happen to bring your 2016 page, tax return page for this property with you, did you?
She has it.
She has it?
I'm sorry.
But I didn't apply. I didn't supply another year. I wasn't asked for another year. I wasn't told that I should apply. I should have given another year, because I would have given you this year's. Gladly.
I'm sorry, you speak into the mic if you would.
I wasn't told or advised. She never asked for another year. I would have gladly sent it to her.
I understand. I'm just wondering if that is available. Did you receive?
Can you? I didn't hear your original question.
Income and expense, basically, based on his tax return. The page that was in his tax return, he said he provided that
No,
to
I
you.
He didn't
didn't.
provide the tax
misunderstood.
return.
I didn't.
Huh?
He didn't provide the tax return.
Okay.
I would have been more
That-
interested in the depreciation schedule.
But, okay, so that's, we don't have any other statement of income and expense? Okay.
But you believe, was 2016 a similar year in terms of income generation?
To this year?
Contrasted to 2017? You
Yes.
estimated in 2017 that
Yes.
your net operating income was $80,000.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's very similar. And let's say 4 years ago, the income was much higher. We had salmon season, we had a fishing season.
So, in the time you've owned it, what would you say was your highest income year?
That's hard to say. I would say that the most gross income is
Net operating income.
okay, I would say it was probably about 4 years ago.
And what was that figure?
About
You don't mind?
160,000.
160,000. Okay.
And what year was that?
He said 4 years ago, so
4 years ago.
2014.
Yeah.
So, then have you seen a steady
Yes,
decline
absolutely.
since then?
It's just completely related to fishing.
Right. Okay. And you think 2016 was also about 80,000
Yes.
net? All right.
Then,
And go
if I
ahead.
may, do we have any pictures of the comparable sale, in particular the two homes that were on the property?
I looked online. She's got a symbol across each of the pictures for the property that has says closed for the winter. They're open, similar to Mr. Kimbrough, from spring to late fall.
Do we know any specifics with regard to the square footage, number of bedrooms and baths in those homes?
Probably has a beautiful view of the bridge.
I'm sorry, you said beautiful view of what?
It probably has a beautiful view of the bridge. Her house.
The 1,584 square foot residence was one bedroom and, yeah, one bedroom, three bath? One bedroom, three bath.
3 baths?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One way to get it permitted.
She shares with the
And
campers.
did you have anything on the other dwelling?
We can get that information.
Did you have any other questions? Did you have any questions? Okay. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you for listening to me.
All right, you're very
Thank you.
welcome. All right, so that would conclude the presentations of the assessment appeal hearing. And I believe that we will make a decision. We'll have to confer for a bit. So at this point, should we do the other business now? Okay. So let's approve the minutes from the July 17, 2017 meeting.
I motion to approve the minutes from the July 17th meeting.
And I'll second that.
All right,
All in favor, please state yea.
Aye.
yay.
Yay.
Motion passes unanimously.
And this would be the opportunity for any public expression. All right, hearing none, we'll move on. Matters from staff?
Not at this time.
None, all right. Any announcements? None. And we would like the clerk to confirm the date of the next meeting.
The next meeting of the Assessment Appeals Board will be held on April 23rd, 2018.
Thank you. So at this time, now would we adjourn this meeting, or do we
We
take,
go to
Our-
closed
our-
session, I believe.
move to close?
Closed session, however, we don't have a separate conference room, so we will close chambers while you deliberate
Okay,
and then open back up again.
all right, very good, thank
What's the
you.
next meeting date?
April 23rd.
That's fine.
So we're returning from our closed session. So I would like to, I guess, do we recall the meeting to order?
Yes, that's appropriate.
All right. Then I would like to call the meeting of the January 29, 2018 Assessment Appeals Board to order. And let's see. So we deliberated in closed session regarding the assessment appeal of Joseph Reed Kimbrough. And I'm sorry, I don't have that, the number on that, the agenda item number.
It's agenda item numbers 6B and 6C.
Thank you. So the board reviewed the information from the assessor and the appellant, and we determined that a 5.45% reduction in assessment would be appropriate for that property. Application of that percentage decrease essentially rolls back the valuation to the sales price that it was in 2004, so a value of $1,525,025, distributed as the assessor had it in her presentation.
I didn't give a distribution.
Well, as it is in your assessment. So you had the assessment at $1,612,819, distributed among the two assessor parcel numbers. So now the overall total assessed value would be $1,525,000. But broken down equally as you broken down for the land and improvements with the same ratio. Is there anything else that we need to?
I believe we need the 5.45 reduction for each parcel listed separately.
Okay.
The total amount of that value.
So does it need to be broken down land and improvements?
I believe so.
Okay.
And if you can state if it's for either item 6B or 6C for the record when you break
Right,
those down.
okay.
believe. Do
Do you
these
have it?
figures?
Yeah, that looks right.
And I think just check to make sure I had it.
Okay. And then we need the breakdown of the land and improvements. So I come up with this, but maybe I'm not.
Well,
Did I miss a key?
well, not, as I say, I may have not.
Right, so we're missing the 10,000.
I may not have taken it to as many decimal places, therefore.
All right, well, let me write this down here. Okay, I made a mistake in the math. And let's see, we've got 566. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I've been dividing it over the whole, but I need to take that out. Okay, so 56.
I think I got your numbers for you.
Do you? Well, I'm getting there. Now I'm just gonna do the smaller one. What'd you get for the first one?
690, 994, and 535, 709.
Okay. I'm very close to that. $297. Okay. I want to make sure these add up. Okay. So there's 1,525,000, 297, so I just need to get the distribution. All right, now we'll add all these and see what we get. So I have Okay. Okay. Phew. So for assessor's parcel number 018-320-02, and I'm sorry, how did you identify that?
That's item number 6B, and I believe the parcel number was corrected earlier in the meeting to 016-320-020.
The parcel number is 018
018?
36001.
Okay, so 01836.
Now,
Okay.
I'm confused. For assessor's parcel number 018-36001, in my document, it shows the value at $258,477 for the land and $56,243 for the improvements.
That's what I have.
Okay. So the new assessment,
That's item 6C.
6B. 6B, right?
For 018-360-0100.
6C, okay.
the assessment would be distributed as $235,091 for the land. Wait a minute. That can't go up. Well, I'm showing 62,493 for the improvements.
What?
I know, that can't be right.
How about
244, 261, and 53, 150. I think are the numbers.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Lee?
244, 261 for the land, 53, 150 for the improvements.
Okay.
Now totaling the,
And for the total on the other one, then you have 1,227,465.
Well, I have it broken out.
Okay.
For the land, 690,994. And for the improvements, 535,709.
Okay.
and do all those then add up to the,
Well, I compared them to the lower numbers and then did the 90,
Right, but-
95.5.
do what you
It-
just say,
it
does it add?
conformed it, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it adds up?
I'm
So I did a
checking.
double check on it.
Wait a minute.
It's not actually adding up in mine.
It's not adding up.
241.14, pretty close.
Yeah, I'm getting a slightly different number. What are you getting?
536021.
Right, I'm getting the same number.
1524114.
And then
Oh, I have one.
53180.
Okay.
Let's see, so-
I'm starting this again. 1,525.
612.
Okay.
819. Five 24114. Yeah, that's this. That gives you the percentage. Adding those all together is 1524114, and that's within 4 cents of the number when you take the 1612819 times 94.5%.
And when you add all that up, does it equal 1,525,000? That's-
1,524,114, because we used a percentage.
But you gotta give me.
Oh, I see
Okay,
your point.
right, I'm gonna do it. I just need a clean piece of paper.
Sorry.
That's all right. So that is our total assessment.
I see your point. Divided by 161261289 F6. I should store this in memory. Okay. Now 731.
Okay, so 19.51. Okay, so 297,583.8213 times 244,405,297,583 and 244,405 minus is 53. Ah, I got it. Now we gotta see if it all adds up.
Yep.
How about 5,224,999? Somebody's gotta get rounded. Okay.
So 691,396.
396, there it is.
Point
Perfect.
11.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Here we go. So 6B, is that the 018-32002?
That's protest application number 16-029.
So for that one, the land value is 691,396. The improvement value would be 536,021.
You got that?
Yeah.
The 018-36001, which is 6C, is that correct?
That's correct.
The land value would be 258,477, and the improvements would be, no, I'm sorry, excuse me. Forget I said that. No, it's, back up. It's the land value is 244,405, and the improvement value is 53,178. Looking at the wrong column here.
And I'm only $1 off on the whole total,
Yeah.
so I concur.
Well, we had to do all the ratios
Yep.
back and forth. We need overtime pay for this.
Granted, you get twice your normal.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Let's see,
Thank you,
0
Bree.
times,
0 times 2 is still 0.
how can that be?
You balance.
Thank you. Didn't know we were gonna need our thinking caps today. So I believe we are adjourned.
So moved and seconded? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.